Beach Mayor Robert Garcia dedicated California's first cable-stayed bridge for traffic, a 515-foot tall, two-tower span that provides an important starting point for national cargo movement and a much-improved transportation link for commuters in coastal communities of Los Angeles and Orange counties. The 6-lane, nearly 2-mile-long bridge opened to traffic on October 5, marking the end of a nearly 10-year, $1.47 billion effort to replace the 52-year-old Gerald Desmond Bridge, which was too narrow and too low to accommodate roadway cargo traffic demands and the larger cargo ships that began arriving at the Port of Long Beach years ago. While the Port of Long Beach is big ship ready, the lower Desmond Bridge was nearing its expected lifespan, and needed to be replaced to provide a long-term, reliable connection to Terminal Island. More than 15% of the nation's imported container cargo travels over this bridge route. The new bridge was jointly funded by the Port of Long Beach, Caltrans, the U.S. Department of Transportation and Los Angeles County Metropolitan Transportation Authority. The new bridge, which will be named later through state legislation, will eventually include a bicycle and walking path that brings visitors to a 205-foot high view of the Southern California coastline. Announcements on the expected opening of the Mark Bixby Memorial Bicycle Pedestrian Path, named in honor of the late bicycle advocate, will be made at a later time. With the highest deck of any cable-stayed bridge in the United States, the new bridge is designed to last 100 years with minimal maintenance and considered one of the most seismically advanced structures in the country. The bridge includes German-design joints at each end of the main span that move up to 6 feet in 3 directions during a very strong earthquake. These joints, large dampers, and other features are designed to provide flexibility and elastic points of isolation that enable bridge segments to move independently without causing significant damage to the bridge's primary superstructure. The new bridge features 18 million pounds of structural steel, 75 million pounds of rebar and 1.7 million feet of cable, all American-made steel. If laid end to end, the cables would stretch about 322 miles, longer than the distance from Long Beach to Las Vegas. The project began in 2013 with a complex operation to clear obstructions from the new bridge's path, including nearly 24 active and abandoned oil wells buried deep in the soil. The new bridge required a massive foundation, given there is no bedrock near the surface. Crews drilled and constructed 352 8- and 6-foot diameter concrete and rebar piles that were nearly 180 feet deep. The right-of-way work also required realigning large underground utility lines, a process that sometimes required freezing the ground to prevent intrusion from the groundwater table, as well as overhead power lines. From the foundation rose 100 columns to support approach lanes and the 2 signature towers. Construction of the approach spans involved the first ever use of 2 massive movable scaffolding systems, self-advancing machines that provided workers a safer road construction environment and reduced completion times. With 80 cable strands holding the center span and column-supported approach lanes featuring more efficient ramps and turning lanes, the new bridge will provide a seamless, efficient transition to and from the southern terminus of the 710 freeway at the east end of this major transportation link, and an integrated connection to State Route 47 and Terminal Island at the west end. The project features California's first ever Texas U-turn, a non-signaled undercrossing that enables continuous travel for trucks and cars.